So yeah, and in fact, I think what had happened last time is I think we got pretty far last time. We got as far as we've ever gotten in a run in this game last time. But then we ended the stream when that run ended, and I hadn't gone to look at anything in here. So there's upgrades and new stuff available that we haven't looked at yet.
Trabalho, estudo e reza. Esse era o nosso dia a dia em Canudos.
So let's see what we got here. We have a decent number of upgrade nuggets. This of course is the money, or the currency rather, that persists in between runs. So I can get a tier 2 worn jacket, which gives me about 160 more life, which is nice. Belt, very slight attack speed increase, slight critical chance rate increase. That is this one. Oh, this one is nice for the double knife skill. And you know, a number of people are saying the double knife skill is actually quite good. So I'm tempted to maybe grab this one and try the double knife skill. What I think I'll do regardless is definitely get this one. I guess I'll get that one too. Now it will take everything. It will take everything, all this, the remaining of this stuff. But I feel like maybe I should try it out, as it does seem pretty nice. Oh shit, except I have to buy the skill, don't... Oh, I can't afford it now. Okay, well that's fine. We have a relic for it though. We have a relic for it. So yeah, looks like it did auto-equip that guy. Yeah, the relics, of course it didn't put it in there. That'll be under the reliquary. There it is right there. So we have some standard relics. The ones I have right now are mana on kill, skill mana cost, cheaper, experience gain, love experience gain. This one makes the repeater a little bit nicer. Better damage, that is. And yeah, these are nice too. We have one for the old bell here. I'm going to kind of rearrange these. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I didn't realize that I had 2 for the double knife skill. Here, I'll try to arrange them so that the skill-specific Grand Relics are all together. These relics remind me a lot of in Diablo 2. They weren't called relics, they were called charms, I think. Things that were, if they were just in your inventory, they gave you some kind of passive benefit. So yeah, the double knives damage converted to life is cool. And then also this one, better movement speed and also lightning damage added on. There's also an electric wave that can happen. So yeah, that all seems really cool. So I think we'll probably do next at the end of when this run ends is I'll go ahead and pick up that double knife skill and we'll try this one because it sounds kind of nice. We'll stick with what we have for now for this run. But yeah, that sounds like it could be pretty sick. And if there's any relics where there's just like, oh, there's no way I'll ever use this, then we could deconstruct them, which is nice with the little pickaxe thing. That's nice. Yeah, skill book can't do anything there. It's just maximum skill level. Oh, because I haven't gotten to the other axe yet. I think that's what kind of dominates the skill level discussions. And of course, I'm low. Actually, that's not true. I have skill points I can still use. Could still unlock. So, yeah, we got the red portal. I could increase the frequency even more. I think what I would also like to do is get this thing purchaseified if possible. And we unfortunately can't get it yet. We need to use... let's see. I'm trying to remember where it says... I think it's these tick marks. Yeah, there we go. That's where it says points required. So I have to invest 3 points of one of these to be able to reach this one. But yes, extending the timer would be very helpful. That hell timer is very aggressive in how quickly it counts down. So the conviction one is pretty cool. Yeah, let's do this one. So unfortunately, I can only put 2 tick marks into that one. It'd be nice to get more of that conviction shield at some point, but yeah, I definitely want to get to this one. So I'll confirm those contributions. And then that's really all the kind of in-between management we can do for the time being. We got a new jacket and a new relic that we can't use just yet. But the next run, I think the next run's going to be really cool. Something new and exciting. I need to remember to, anytime I'm going to do like any sort of like, you know, stop and take a drink of water or blow my nose, to actually pause. Because again, that timer Counts down real quick, real quick. So let's see, that is this skill, the Reflexes skill, which I do like. The shield one's pretty cool. Conviction again and activation. More damage to this one. The reality is I don't really use this skill as often as I ought to. And this one I'll use in bosses a lot, for sure. So for sure I'll be enhancing the shield ability. And that's not to say I won't be using the other one. It's just I know me well enough to know that I will be less than perfect about how frequently I'll be using that cooled knife skill. One I just used just now. But I definitely will be using that shield skill for boss battles, because we saw last time how quickly you can actually use that to fucking maybe not instant snipe, but deal a lot of damage to bosses with that thing. Better cooldown for the closed body. To be honest, I don't know if I need a better cooldown for that one. I mean, it's epic. The cooldown right now is 15 seconds. That'll bring it down by about 2.5 seconds thereabouts. So like that's cool, but that's the thing though. The shield slowly atrophies. So I don't know. I don't know if it'd be one of those things where like, oh yes, you can spam it. That's cool. This is not really an ability you need or necessarily even want to spam. So as tempting as that is, I think I might go elsewhere. Critical damage goes up. Area of effect for the heightened senses. I think I'm actually gonna do that one. I think I might do that one. Because yeah, this heightened senses spell, or skill rather, kind of lives and dies by, yes, how often you can use it, but also like the range for it as well. I think that's what I'll. I think that's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it for now at least. And of course, I'm leaving unopened boxes. I'm leaving uncracked vases, that kind of thing, because you know they mostly give gold, and we don't have. I mean, gold is helpful, no question. Gold is useful in this game, but it is not something you can take with you in between runs. I've actually yet to find any shops yet. Maybe you can find like a proper shop, like during one of these runs, and I just haven't gotten to them yet. What we usually do find is the shrines, and at first I didn't realize this, but the shrines themselves do cost gold to use, so those make it worthwhile. Yo, what's up, Caffeine Fiend? Good to see you, buddy. Sorry, I'm like kind of gross and sniffly, so you have to excuse my gross and sniffliness, unfortunately. Appreciate you popping in. This game is very fun. I do like it a lot. I'm a self-described slut for roguelikes. I love a good roguelike, and this one's very good. It's a very good roguelike. Doubly so, it's a very cool Diablo-inspired roguelike, and Diablo is one of my all-time favorite games. Yes, Diablo 2 is cool, but I'm a sucker for Diablo 1 especially. So I really like this game a lot. It's very good. Very good. Yeah, the aesthetic is cool. The roguelike nature means I'm happy no matter how you slice it. Maybe that's not exactly true. I don't know. I don't automatically like every single roguelike ever, but yeah, this one is very fun. The number of skill and build options it gives you is pretty impressive. It doesn't really have a huge focus on equipable loot necessarily. Yo, that's Aliens. What's up, buddy? Thank you for that raid, man. We're just kind of talking about this game. It's easy to look at a game like this and go, oh, this is kind of like Diablo. And it controls kind of like Diablo, and there's some overlap for sure. But one of my favorite things about the Diablo series is, yes, the focus on loot, but also the, like, loot insofar as the equipment you can find for your guy. And kind of what that brings to the table. With this game, like, there's trinkets you can find, and the trinkets are equipable, but they kind of auto-equip for you. And you're not really having to mess too much with, oh, I want to equip a trinket of health here and put a precision one here. It kind of arranges it for you. You can just focus on running and gunning. The gear here you can mainly only find outside of runs during like the upgrade sequences. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, but it's a cool little roguelike. I think the presentation's cool. Sound design is good. The voice acting is really cool, I think. And yeah, I like the build options that it gives you. But the titular Hell Clock, it's always present. And when this counter reaches 0, you're dead. The run is done. No matter how powerful you are, how much health you have, you're out of here. You're out of here. However, it does pause when you pause the game. Well, actually, that's not true. It pauses because I enabled the option for it to pause. I guess you can't see it here, but there's an option when you start the run that says, do you want to allow the clock to be plausible, the game to be plausible, that is. So, it's plausible right now in the boss areas and the challenge rooms, but otherwise, it's always ticking down. Always ticking down. But appreciate you popping in, man. Thank you for that raid, Alias. As always, I'm down for any clips you would like to share. I would say this is one of the this is one of the blessings you have to pay for. We can afford any of them. Melee skill damage. So I don't have any melee attacks. So I will just say physical, because this. Oh, this is not physical damage. Oh. Well, don't I feel silly? It's fire damage. Normally, I think it is physical damage, but we have that one relic that changes it. I think that's what changed it, yeah. That sounds good. Thanks for popping in, man. Thank you for that raid again. Really appreciate that, dude. Okay, the standard attack is physical. Okay. The bleed chance going up is nice. That's physical. Yes, and that one is as well. So that would still help with boss battles, because we'll use this a lot in boss battles. I could re-roll. Nah, let's just take it. It's fine. But we got to keep going. Well, actually, no, never mind, because we're in a boss chamber. Technically, so the timer is frozen. But once this timer counts down, once the Hell Clock counts down to 0, the run ends. So next floor, now it will kick us back in to the real gamer mode, real gamer hours. Really, this run, I'm having a fun time, but I think I'm more excited to attempt the next run, because I have now the ability to purchase the what's it called? The dual knives skill. The double knife skill. And the double knife skill has me excited, because we found some great relics for that skill that seemed like it could be really, really sweet. So I'm gonna have fun in this run, no question. But I don't think we're gonna get crazy far, just because we don't have like a ton of huge upgrades since our last run attempt at the end of the previous stream. So we'll see. But I have a good feeling about the next run. After this, we'll have a completely different build. I think it's gonna slap pretty hard. Probably this one. And again, it's a good reminder, I need to use this skill more often, because I've souped it up to a decent degree, but I sometimes neglect to use the damn thing because I forget. It's a cool area of effect skill. It does give some nice like kind of damage over time to enemies that are in its in its what's the word? In its radius. but yeah, I just forget to use it sometimes. Like it's active for 3 seconds or like 5 seconds, but has like a 10-second cooldown. So it's like I could be using it more often. Should be using it more often. I haven't seen the red portal yet. Kind of hoping I can get the red portal. Bleed damage would be nice, but not really all that useful here. Elemental damage, oddly enough, that actually is a lot more useful here. Keeping an eye for the red portal in between these, or at the end of each level, because that helps you skip ahead, which would be potentially a good time save. The kind of game where you don't have to like have a speedrunner mindset necessarily, but yeah, the quicker you go, the better. There are skills that help you extend the timer, or again, help you skip levels under certain circumstances, but still give you upgrades and still give you money and experience. That way you don't like miss out from, oh, I skipped the level, but now I'm underpowered for this level. You'll avoid that, which is nice. The decay resistance, area of effect, probably area of effect for that knife skill I like so much. Probably that one. Also, please keep an eye out on the mini-map, because the mini-map will tell you if there's a elite enemy with the red dot, or a little white pip mark on the map indicates a treasure chest. So it pays to keep an eye out, because, I mean, they can give you nice loot, but they can also give you the meta progression nuggets. Those little purple boys, the thing I have down the bottom that's 221. Those things are something you always want to watch out for, especially in a game like this. Or elemental damage, yes, please. Just pleased. Now, this is one of those games where, like, you probably could just skip some encounters and not fight everything you see, but that being said, I'm kind of, like, been lackadaisical about my gold pickup. I don't pick up everything I see, obviously, but I'm also trying to keep the ball rolling here. And even still, there's things I still can't afford during the run. So it'd be one thing if you're, like, hoarding money like a dragon, but... but in my case, there's still plenty that I've not picked up on. Now we got 3 minutes left. We should be able to reach the boss. Like I said, the timer actually pauses in boss rooms, and then we get like 2 minutes back upon beating this first boss. I'm feeling pretty okay, but I was kind of hoping that by now I would have seen at least one of those red portals, which lets you skip a level. Haven't seen a single one yet, which is a little bit strange to me. But again, even if this run eats shit and I die like a doofus, my main thing is just kind of building up so I can try out the new skill that I want to get. Upgrades the primordial blast relic. Grenade effect goes higher, a little bit higher. Critical damage goes up. Sure, let's make the crit damage nice. Our crit rate, I think, is okay. Actually, I guess if I say character, it's pretty good. Crit chance 25% is pretty good. If I could find more things to up that ante, I'd feel even better. I mean, we're killing a lot of things in one hit anyway, so we don't necessarily need, like, crazy crit right here, but it would help a lot in the next realm. The next area, that is. We're so fast on our feet because of that, the blessing I picked up. That's super nice. No red portals, although that's okay. The red portal wouldn't really help me skip much here anyway. I'll take the mana. It's fine. So but the timer's paused here because this is a boss area. And in fact, because it's a boss area, I can kind of take my time. It's a shame because you see all this gold lying around the ground. You go, oh great, let me get some of that gold. But no, it's just there for show. Ain't that some shit? Nice opportunity to kind of stop and take a drink of water. Stop and smell the roses. I think we have waves of dudes to fight. Nope, we just go right for this guy. I was hoping he would break the shield. If he breaks the shield, we'd explode with damage, but yeah, I was confident we'd be able to wreck his shit really quickly, and wreck his shit we did. The second act, or the second biome, is where things get a little bit spicy. The reflexes one, that one's pretty cool. Conviction on kill. Marksman skills. Well, I mean, this is a marksman skill, but the twin blades one is not a marksman skill. So it drains conviction and you deal... I don't know if I love that one. Double knives adds base chance to apply... Apply bleed on critical hit. That, you know what? I mean... This one is nice because the reflexes skill is something I'm gonna likely be keeping for a while. But since we're... Let me think about this. I'm thinking about, like, the shape of the reliquary. I don't think we actually have room for the Bloody Thorn in the reliquary. So I don't know if I'm gonna use that one. I don't know, maybe it's smaller than I think it is. I'll go and get that one. Maybe like the icon is misleading. Maybe it's not gigantic, but I'm worried if it's one of those 2x2 ones, there's no room for it. So... Mana cost goes down a bit. Yeah, mana cost going down sounds nice. I'm a fan of number go up, but that's a number I don't want to go up, is the mana cost, and it does drop down pretty quickly. Now, the downside with the skill, and really the only downside, is that you're rooted in a place where you're using it. You can't move while you're shooting. Makes sense. There has to be some kind of negative aspect, but that's kind of a rough one. All right, so red portal. Let's skip it. Skip this floor. And now we... Oh, it's another challenge round, huh? So I think this will be... Oh, right, this is the second main boss, the one that fucking instant murdered me last time. Because, yeah, these guys are a little bit spicier. We have three waves here. Yeah, the dudes here, they're a little bit chonkier. You can see they got a bit more health. I have to be, like, a little bit smarter about how I use certain things. And, yeah, when I tried fighting the boss for the first time... When I last streamed this game, the motherfucker like one-shot me. It was pretty embarrassing. So now, I'm trying to be a good boy and not get completely shreked by this fucker when he appears. Wait, say our oh there. Oh wait, no, that's something else. That's just a like a souped up version of the big guy, but of like these big dudes. He's not the big guy. He's just a big guy. Oh, there. Okay, there's the big guy. Yeah. So that's the guy I gotta be careful of because he will eat my entire ass unpleasurably. A rare unpleasurable ass eating. I know. Actually, I'm gonna let him hit me once to break the shield. He did not break the shield. Now let's try. I'm gonna use it again. Actually, use the shield. Break it. I want to break it because then it like explodes and does good damage. But I think that's the problem. It's like I used it last time and he did so much damage he like broke through the shield and fucked my entire shit. So my shield never broke. What the heck? My shield's oh okay. Oh, so I think that's the issue. Yeah, he hits through the shield. Okay, that's I think the problem because it's still glowing. I guess he still penetrates. Anyway, duration. Wow, duration. That's really good. There we go. So there we go. That should add a little bit more. Oh, actually, he might have been considered a mini boss. So that might not add time to the timer. Well, I guess we'll see. The timer is paused right now, which is nice because, again, these challenge areas, the timer does pause. Give me one sec. I've been fighting something. I don't know if it's a cold or allergies or what. It's kind of normally get colds during the summer usually, but like some kind of thing. I've been having a runny nose and kind of feeling gross. It might just be allergies, so let me blow my nose for a second. Alright, so see what awaits. It's my first time defeating that dude, so we actually won. So everything from here on out is kind of uncharted territory. Had a bad cold too, so yeah, it's like a summer cold is always terrible. Always a terrible time, and I don't know if it's quite a cold necessarily, but it kind of feels a little bit similar. A little bit similar. It's not a flu, thankfully. We have all been in that situation where you have like the runny nose, you have like some grossness with your throat, and then you have that like telltale tickle in the back of your throat. You're like, oh no, like something's coming. This is not that, thankfully. So I don't have the that moment, that oh fuck moment that we all know. We all know and detest. Vicious ghoul. That shrine. That guy's got like a cool whirlwind thing going on. Yeah, I can tell like just by the amount of damage I'm doing, or in this case not doing, that I'm not gonna be able to get super far in this biome before the time runs out, but that's okay. Critical chance, yes, that's very good. Because we crazy souped up our critical damage. So crit chance going up with crit damage. Oh, baby. Oh, mama. I love that we increased the range and the duration of that knife skill. It's a really good one. It's gonna stay put so they can break the shield. They broke it. Yes, okay, I guess what happens is the little glowy thing doesn't mean the shield isn't active anymore. Like I said, it's like it means there's still a shield, just not the shield that I was using. Oh shit. Oh, because it's still on cooldown, that's why. I was gonna say I pressed it, but it didn't work. So still on cooldown. Yeah, now I'm having to use my potions a bit more. I'm having to rely on those things to keep me going. Whereas earlier I kind of had just the latent healing that was keeping me going. Keep myself alive there. Pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. Yeah, I'm using the that shield skill a lot more now. For reasons that are probably fairly obvious. That is a dead end. There's nothing there. Because again, there's like the little red dots in the map indicate a special enemy, like a rare enhanced enemy fella, or a little pip mark indicates a chest you can open. If there's nothing there, then don't bother, because time is of the essence in a game like this. Now, at least get to the next level. That'd be really cool. Okay, Meerkat asks, what's up, buddy? See what Meerkat's got while I blow my nose and pump a cough drop. XCOM 2, nice, man. Love that game. That's a very, very good one. I want to play the original XCOM games at some point, but XCOM 2 is very good. Both allies miss. Yep. Beeline to the back line. Kills him with a crit. Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately, when I saw the first couple words were playing XCOM 2, I knew how that was gonna go, because we've all been XCOM'd before. We've all been XCOM before. We've all had like the double 95% chance miss, and then an enemy gets a lucky ass crit. And as we all know, in XCOM 2 and otherwise, that when a player character dies in XCOM 2, they are dead. There is no take backsies. When a character is dead, they're gone. With I think very little exception. Then maybe there's like some high level things you can buy that like or equip for them that like a dead man healing switch thing or something. I don't know. Maybe there's something, but by default in that series, yeah, it's known for being brutal and unforgiving. Part of the fun, part of the experience. Physical damage. Well, oh no, it's plague damage. So does this mean it adds plague damage, or does it any plague damage I have gets an enhancement? I mean, we only have a minute left and some change in this run anyway. So it doesn't say. I don't know. I'll keep an eye out to see if I'm dealing poison damage, but I would be shocked if that was the case. I think it's more like piggybacking off of existing stuff. Yeah, I see fire. Obviously, I see fire. Ouch. So I think it is if you do plague damage, this adds more to it, but it does not add it like on its own. Yeah. Oh, it even has the little icon when someone's on fire, when someone's burning. So that kind of removes the ambiguity of having to look closely at like visual effects. Looking for icons is the telltale indicator. But again, the run is nearing its conclusion because no matter how powerful you are, no matter how strong you are, when the death clock counts down to 0, the run is donezo. It's the great equalizer with this game. Hence why I want to get abilities that can extend the timer, give us more options for adding things, or replenishing the timer if possible, which would allow us to get further in the runs, that kind of thing. At this point, I'm just trying to get any extra purple fellas I can take with me. Any bad guys. Oh, you. Yeah, if I can kill that guy. As they will sometimes drop purpley things. Such as that. Perfect, yeah. So, like, anything I can take with me. The gold I can't take with me. Experience, potions, none of that. I can't take that with me, but I can take the purple stuff. The meta progression. There we go. We did beat the other fella for the first time. The, what was the guy's name? I don't know if it says it anywhere, but yeah, that one beast creature that I've never beat before. Large relic of aptitude and precision. I think that one is a 2x2 one though, unfortunately. I probably don't have room for it in our inventory. That poor medic, he did nothing wrong. And of course it was a medic, of course. They didn't go for the frontline fighters, they didn't go for the gunners or the snipers, they went for the goddamn medic. Ain't that some shit? XCOM, man. So, and you said it was the first non-tutorial mission in XCOM 2. Whoops, sorry, lady.
Os efeitos da grande seca jamais deixarão o Nordeste.
So a real welcome to XCOM moment. And in all of its unpleasant splendor. Before I do anything at all, go to the skill book and we're buying double knives. Can I upgrade it? No, but I can put it there. Put it there, champ. So, that guy is going to be there, and I, of course, am going to the reliquary. Be upgraded, right? I know about that, yep. This one has been cool. We're placing that away. I was going to place that one temporarily. Lightning damage one actually does help, strangely enough. The marksman skill. So this is not a marksman skill, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Now, but this one could be, but this one is not. So yeah, so I'll take that one off as well. So definitely that guy and that guy. So that'll be nice with, for defensive purposes. That'll help, help us from having to rely exclusively on potions. This one means double knife does lightning damage now. Or adds lightning damage, that is. Which means this is much more useful, because previously it was just giving me lightning resistance. Now it's lightning damage and lightning resistance. Oh, look at that. I was wrong. It is a singular one. So yeah, lightning resistance and better chance to bleed. Beautiful. Beautiful. Or do I want one of these? Cooldown speed, fire resistance. I don't know. That one sounds kind of sick. Life on kill. You know what? We have an open spot for it. Fuck it. I'll go and pop that guy there as well. We have an open spot for it. It'd be nice if we could eventually expand the size of the relics part of the inventory. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. It's hard to say, but for now, this is what we got. What I know you can do is eventually buy more tabs for the reliquary. Or pages rather. I'm not going to do it right now because we're not in the danger zone yet, but eventually it wouldn't be a bad idea. So we got that. I will now look at this stuff here. Perpetual help. Slow times. I don't have that skill, so I'll probably hold off on that one. The drone medics, yeah, but that, yeah, exactly. When a character dies and they're like a pretty good level, it hurts that much worse. When a nice character that you like it's like, ah, fuck, I gotta recruit a level 1 chump. I mean, I guess further on in the game you can spend more to recruit higher level dudes, but it's not the same, man. It's not the same. Cooldown speed. This one's exactly the same. That one's actually worse. Oh, wait, no, I'm full of shit. The one on the left is what you buy, so very slight difference. I'll take the mana one. Nice. Yeah, a literal 1% cooldown speed difference there. Nothing huge there. It still hurts. Yeah, it's a gut punch, no question. No question at all. Got a couple levels to play with here, so that will add more time to the hell clock. Going to just put all of it into this guy. What else we got? Life, conviction gain, more soul stones. Ooh, I do like that. I do like more soul stones. Go up by 5%. More potions. More potions, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Oh, actually, I don't have any more points to spend anyway. But yeah, this is the one I was kind of hoping for. Adds 2 minutes to the clock. Another 30 seconds. So, that's good. And if I wanted to, we could respec. And, you know, put these things elsewhere. Expense. Oh, there you go. Equipped relic inventory space. That would be nice. Ooh, experience gain. I like that one. Second wind. Protects you upon death. That's cool. And I know there are some skills that are specific to... I'm sorry, certain upgrades that are specific to certain skills. Like some level... Skill level, that is. Because there are some for double knife, double blade that I've heard are very good. Pretty good. Looking for red portal increased intensity. Oh, intensity. Not frequency, but intensity. I'm looking for it. Skill blessings, base damage, movement speed. Yeah, anything that says like something for this one skill. Huh. Not seeing it. Not seeing any of them, honestly. Maybe when people were saying, "Oh, you can increase the skill," maybe they meant the relics. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it's the relics that give you those kinds of like specific new versions of things instead of the bell you can purchase there. Were there other skills I wanted to purchase? The slow time one does sound cool. I've heard that the close body skill is very useful with the double knife skill. I'm tempted to get the old bell, because it does actually sound really cool. It's very expensive is the thing. 400 mana is not a small amount, so I might hold off on that. Let's do the plague damage though. For a moment I thought it said plaque damage. Like I gotta go to the dentist if I use this too much. I think we'll stick with that. I could just save the remainder of my monies, or I could potentially upgrade some stuff here. So if I were to upgrade, say, this fella, 250, it would literally the entirety of my stuff. Do I want to go and go for it? Sure. Now it's level 2. Or I guess level 1. I guess they're level 0 by default. Does it tell you what the upgrade will be? Because I think I see, yeah, it was like 20%. Now it's 23%. Like, it's like a little bit better. It'd be nice to see how much the upgrade will be, like how the numbers will change. That's a double knife skill. It drains mana quickly. I like how we still have a gun in our hands. Turns into a knife. So yeah, drains mana pretty quickly. We have a pretty decent sized mana pool by this point. We're doing all right, but we have lots to go for sure. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, well and good. Yeah, I'm feeling good about the relics. Let's fucking go, baby. Come on in.
Quem luta pela sobrevivência?
The one level 1 guy killed 3 on the first mission. Well, there you go. But yeah, the nice thing is you can. It's not like a crazy fast movement, but you can do some movement while you're using the skill, which is nice. More damage or more skill speed. Damage for now. Skill speed does sound cool. It's already pretty fast, but I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, the lightning strike thing is kind of cool. We're gonna be taking a lot more damage. It's just the reality of using this skill. Compared to the projectile skills, we're gonna be hit by more stuff. But the fact that we have a lot of heal on hit and some heal on kill, I'm hoping that'll kind of help offset it. I feel like I'm gonna be more inclined to level up the closed body skill. Since that's going to be used a lot in tandem with double knives, especially as we get later into the run. The higher level enemies that take a little bit longer to kill. We're going to be kind of leaning on... we're going to be leaning on the shield skill a lot more. That closed body skill. We're going to be leaning on that a lot. Kind of keep us alive. We're going to go through the portal. Keep us right ahead. That's time save, which is good. I mean, the clock is more generous now than it was previously. Better mana cost or better skill speed. The mana cost sounds nice because, yeah, we saw how quickly it drains. But, yeah, skipping a level in that case, very helpful since time is very much of the essence in a game like this. I usually play a lot of games like this where you're not really encouraged to stop and smell the roses, you know? It's like, I like to take my time in games like this and try to open all the crates and open up all the barrels, that kind of thing. This is one of those games where you really shouldn't do that because you gotta keep moving. But I am enjoying it a lot. He's your big gunner now. There you go. Guyable with... Yeah, I remember the hair, right? Yeah, I remember the hair. that hairstyle. There's some wild hairstyles in that game. My God. Some like goofy shit, and the character creation tools in the game are really impressive. I remember when we were playing with some friends last year. We had a Nicolas Cage guy. I made like a war Barbie guy, lady, because I just watched Barbie movies, so I made like a war Barbie, which is cool. It's pretty good. It's a very good game. Let's see, damage. Yeah, probably one of the damage ones. Honestly. Ouch. The music is like sort of vaguely Diablo-y, kinda sorta. But only slightly kinda sorta. Speed or damage? Probably damage. Again, I feel like it's already pretty fast. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about more fast, it's just not necessary. A lot of chests in this one. A lot of chests in this level. I'm never going to complain about a generous bounty of chests. Bountiful chests, never something I'm going to be sad about in life. Now, this one is elemental damage. You would think it would be physical damage, but I think it's because of the lightning skill or lightning relic we put on it. He has one of their... Oh, that's cool. He has one of their characters. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize you could like share characters in like across someone else's campaign. That's really impressive. Oh, you mean in their game you are in his? Oh, I see. Yeah, has you as one of their characters. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah. After I said that, I was like, wait, I know what you mean. Yeah, it is you. It looks like you. That's awesome. Well, he better not let Meerkat die because they will not hear the end of it. That's delightful. I remember, like, kind of sort of trying to make a guy that looked like me, but that wasn't as fun. So that was, I think, what led me down to the Nicolas Cage route. Or maybe, or did I make Nicolas Cage? I can't remember. I know I made the like, warrior Barbie. That was my finest creation. Because I remember doing that right after watching the Barbie movie, because I loved it. Love that movie. This really is the Barbarian Whirlwind skill on full display from Diablo 2. I think... Ooh, new artifact. That's nice. I think, generally speaking, in Diablo 2, Barbarian Whirlwind is no longer considered to be the best Barbarian skill. But back in the original, so Diablo 2 Vanilla, not Lord of Destruction expansion, but Diablo 2 Vanilla, back before the expansion came out, yeah, the Whirlwind skill I think was considered to be the best if it was max leveled and he had the right gear. But I think Execute is the Barbarian 2, is the Diablo 2 Barbarian specialty nowadays. You'll still see Barbarian Whirlwind builds in the wild, but like, I think most of the meta has moved on. That being said, I'm enjoying it here. So, area of effect skills, which will imply... Oh yeah, technically the shield. Definitely the reflexes one. Ailment duration. That's cool. I think I'll do the area of effect duration ones. That seems more generally useful. No red portals here. I'm actually not going to bother with those guys. That's what, like, the projectile skills are nice for that kind of case where you can just kind of break something on the fly versus have to, like, walk up and shoot it. Or walk up and smack it to open it. Over the skill speed. Sure. We're doing pretty okay. Oh, look at this guy. We're doing pretty okay with keeping ourselves going. Now, granted, this first biome is very, very easy compared to the second biome. I'm gonna guess there's probably a third and beyond, so like I know there's more where that came from. And not gonna lie, this skill is very, very it adds a lot of like possibility. It has a lot of potential with like different kinds of like intersections with other skills. Pretty impressive. And the number of relics we've seen for it is pretty wild too. Physical damage. Again, this is technically not physical damage. I think I'm going to take mana. I'm burning through mana pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any mana potion things that we have. There's health potions, and there's ways to restore mana over time. One of them being just shooting normally. Oh, right, I do have that. For some reason, I forgot I had this. I was saying earlier, I like being able to shoot open open containers on the fly. We can do that. I forgot about this thing. So that does replenish mana when you land a hit. I guess that is the mana potion. Mana potion is shoot the guy in the face with a gun. All right, very nice. Battered sheath. Now we don't get to use any of these this run. We take these with us. We can use them on subsequent runs. Old bell, reflexes, knives. They bounce. That's actually kind of cool. We already have this one. So we could get this one again and see if we get it like a better secondary effect. I think what I might do is I'll probably eventually get the old bell skill and mess around with that thing. Ooh, movement speed. That's good. Because yeah, you're kind of slow when you're using this thing, so making us faster while moving it would be really nice. Also, a reminder that when you're in like a boss chamber, that kind of thing, the timer does pause, so that's a good time to kind of stop and smell the roses a little bit, see if there's any containers you want to open, because you might as well. Otherwise, moving on up. So 7.5 minutes is by far the most you've ever had by this point of reaching this biome compared to any of our previous runs. The difference, of course, is that we have different skills, but also we've leveled up the health clock quite a bit. That is the fact that we like extended it by like, what was it, 2.5 minutes? because it was 120 seconds for that one skill, and then another 30 seconds with that kind of secondary one. Skill speed. I don't know. I kind of, well, the more the conviction decay lasts, the better chance, the more it will explode and deal more damage. Like the more damage it will deal. So yes, I will take that one, even though it doesn't sound as exciting. We're fast. Oh, we're real fast now. I realize this is one of those games where it will start to turn into like a light show. It'll start to be a little bit incomprehensible with just all the shit going on. I know I liken it to how it feels for me whenever I watch a Path of Exile stream. Especially somebody who's really good at Path of Exile and is like thousands of hours in it, because yeah, it's just them like teleporting around a map, cool particle effects, names of items falling on the floor, and just complete incomprehensible gobbledygook. So I enjoy it, but it's a little bit hard to follow. Is this the challenge level? No, it is not. We must have skipped 2 levels at one time then, because yeah, we like went right to the boss somehow. In that previous run, that was wild. Dude, I love how fast we are. I know it's because of the shrine, so it just wore off. So like that was pretty cool. And it wasn't gonna last, but it was pretty dope. And then that's kind of the nice thing though, is that since the trinkets kind of auto-equip for you, you don't have to be you could if you wanted to. Actually, no, I don't think you really could if you wanted to, because I don't think it gives you the option. So yeah, there's no micromanaging of like, oh shit, I should... Alright, I was gonna not do this, but then I saw all these 2 guys here, so I figured I might as well. They could give me some goods.
Uma recompensa para os defensores do caminho da luz.
Get him, there we go. Yeah, I saw it was a dead end, but there were 2 fancy boys, so I was like, I might as well. But yeah, the fact that the trinkets get auto-equipped for you means you don't have to worry about like trying to shuffle them around. It's kind of nice that it kind of handles that part for you. So just pick them up, and the rest of it is handled automatically. Duration or damage? Probably duration. Otherwise, we're moving on up. What's up, Jin? Good to see you, bud. So what exactly is this? So this is kind of like a Diablo-inspired roguelike. Very cool. We have a build right now. For anyone who's played this game, we have a, what's it called? Double Knives. We have a Double Knives build that has been very good to us so far. Been very good to us so far. Conviction gain. Ooh, move speed. But now we'll do the conviction gain. More shield. More shield for us. It's a very good game. Really enjoying it. And we have a pretty good build going. The thing about this game, though, is that no matter how powerful you are, no matter how strong of a build you have going, no matter how comfortable and confident you're feeling, sooner or later you'll get cut down by the titular hell clock. You can see in the top left corner there's that clock, 521 or 524 rather. So right now it is paused. It's paused during challenge areas and boss areas. So it does get paused, and also when you pause the game, it will pause. But otherwise, it stays put. He's kind of fucking me up. But, ooh, and I'm out of mana. I'll get some juice back, and now he's dead, so there we go. Get my shield going. He's doing a lot more damage to me than I was hoping he would. For something I would be getting him a little bit better. I have to pause that because I'm out of mana. There we go. Get the shield back up. Yeah, this boss is taking a lot longer to fight than I thought it would. Ooh, he's kind of fucking me up. Potion. Oh, man. Yeah, he's fucking me up. I might lose. What I was about to say is like, man, you know, you'll be feeling great in this game. Killing shit left and right, but the reality is that the timer is always counting down. Shield going. Oh, he still got me. Fuck. I think it's because he can hit through shields. That's how he killed me the very first time. Is that he hits... I think he can hit through shields. Because I just activated the shield and he still got my ass. So anyway, so obviously you can die through normal means. But you can also die from the timer running out. So you're incentivized to go quickly. But sometimes you'll just get fucked, and that was one such instance. Yeah, so I think we had put a lot of damage into that, what was it called? The repeater skill in the previous run, and that I think probably carried us a little bit more. Because yeah, I feel like our damage output was not as impressive that run.
Meu Deus.
Against those dudes. It was killing the other dudes. Maybe he has some kind of lightning
Que de
resistance.
joelhos rezou bocado, pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
Because most of our damage is lightning. Maybe, yeah, lightning is not as much of a thing for him.
Derramamos sangue do inimigo, mas foi para proteger a nossa morada. O Monte
We don't know about this one. I guess there's nothing stopping us from getting a second one of these. I don't know if that actually is allowed. Crit chance goes up slightly. We don't have one of these. We don't have an old cap at all. That one, crit damage goes... Oh, we can't afford it. So I'll take that one. Can't get another one of those, unfortunately. But yeah, better physical resistance would be nice. There's a few more slots remaining. There's like, I guess, a shoe slot. And maybe gloves. A couple other odds and ends. This is one thing that always gets me. You have 2 ring slots in this game. Bro's got 10 fingies. Bro's got 10 fingies, but sorry, I can only wear 2 rings. Come on, man. Would an index finger really kill you? Would an index finger ring really kill you? Like, yes, I get it. You want to have a finite limitation, but still a little silly. A little bit silly. Oh, okay, never mind. I forgot the Banner of Faith is quite long. It's because it's a grand relic. This is a large relic. This is a small relic. This is a grand relic. So we could get a second one, but I'm not sure if it would be worth it. Let's take a look at the reliquary. See if there's anything that would be worth it. This one would not be helpful right now because we don't have the old bell skill. Old ball skill. Little chance. We invested a lot into conviction gain, which was nice, but yeah, maybe not all it was cracked up to be. So we'll keep this one for sure, and I think I will keep this one too, because increased by 23% of your movement speed and converted to lightning. I need to be investing into movement speed more. Now, granted, there weren't a ton of movement speed options. Increased by 20% and then converted to lightning. Critical hits with double knives, trigger an electric wave. Yeah, so crit chance and movement speed. I mean, those are both nice things, but I need to be going more out of my way for those, I think. And that helps too. 23% of your movement speed, though. My movement speed by default. Wait, is that even a statistic? I mean, I guess. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's you can scroll. Movement speed. Move speed. Okay, so 100%. Okay, so actually, oh, okay, never mind. So it's a pretty good number. So that would imply then. So basically, your damage is increased by 23%. Of course, as that goes up, that number goes higher. But yeah, 23%. And then also, these other things happen. Yeah. So that is pretty good. So yeah, we have a vested interest to increase lightning damage for sure. Only wear 2 rings. Exactly. What if I want to be in a polycule? I mean, I guess you could stack them on your left hand fingy. Maybe a watch. Maybe, yeah. Bracelets, watches, necklaces, amulets. I just want my guy to be jangling all over the place with all the things he's wearing. Now, granted, I guess these relics, which are, I guess, in his pocket, I guess those take up some space. But still, Bro can handle some other fun things. There's a lizard on the wall. Shoot the wall. Because yes, you can use your skills in like the upgrade area. I go for more clock. I did get fucking got last time pretty bad. So maybe I should say more life. More life, maybe. Reliquary size would not be shabby. Would not be shabby. So the soul gain lets me reach this one. That is a good idea, I would say. Do I have any more? I have no more left. Soulstone gains are always a good idea. Because the soulstones are the meta progression upgrades. Upgrade currency, that is. So, that makes sense. Now I'm kind of curious. How big of an upgrade are we talking? Not that big. It's not much, but it's something. So crit chance multiplier. Crit chance multiplier. I guess it means critical chance. No, critical damage? Critical chance multiplier. You know what? I'll go and grab it. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. If I say character, my critical chance is 10%. Now it is 12%. So 29% of that number, basically. I think is what that means. Conviction gain. Mana on kill. Critical chance multiplier. Cooldown speed. Fire resistance. What I could also maybe do is one of these. And then suddenly, any of these would be available. So, lightning resistance. Yeah, the old bell thing doesn't really help. More mana. Resistance. Cooldown speed. Full damage. I'm feeling these two. I like the crit chance one going up is good. We definitely want that because this one has cool stuff happen when crits happen. I feel like crits and movement speed are what I care about the most at this exact moment. So 28's pretty good. I think I'll go for these two. And that 15. I'll take it. I'll take it. Spurs that jingle and jangle. There you go. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Todd? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my mans. It folds. Yes, I'm aware of that one. My money don't jingle jangle. It folds. Yes. That was a sensation on TikTok for a while there. All right, cool. Like last year. I could afford more things if I felt so inclined. Nothing else to buy here, unfortunately. I could... Actually, do I want to upgrade any one of these? Or do I want to... You know what? Yes, I will. So let's look at this. So... Oh, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Can I upgrade any of these? No, I can't afford any of them. Goddamn. I'm a little bit short. True to real life. True to real life, I'm a little bit short. And I can't upgrade skills here, of course. That happens later. Alright. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. New run begins. Will it go much better than last one? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'll be more aware of what to focus on for upgrades and the like. Skill speed. Yes. Yeah, I'll be a little bit more conscious of what to focus on with upgrades. I think I didn't make any terrible decisions, but really what I was focused on was not it.
Sinto que a sorte está do nosso lado.
Try gain. We have more soulstone gain too, which is nice. So no matter how you slice it, even if it's like a run where not a whole lot is better or different, you're still coming away a winner. Slowly but surely, because you're still getting the soulstones, the meta progression upgrades. You know, you're still not leaving empty-handed. It's good enough for me. I'm keeping an eye on the map, and the odd chance that anything pops out that catches my attention. Oh, like over here, for instance. A kind of series of champion boys, and they're out of here. Skill speed, max knives, conviction gain. Max knives one sounds nice. I should be using that skill more often. Especially because the cooldown is pretty generous. It's you can't stack them. And maybe that would be one instance or one reason to increase or decrease the cooldown rather, because maybe it'd be cool to stack multiple layers of that dagger throwing thing, but although there's not a ton of like huge benefits for it. I really don't need to be fighting these dudes, so I'm not gonna fight all of them. One down the next area, and also keep our eyes peeled for the red portals, because the red portals help you skip levels, which is nice. The physical damage does nothing. It is melee. Crit chance goes up, yes. And out of curiosity, we are at 26 crit chance. That's quite good. It's quite good. pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy about that. Activate this guy, get the knife thing going. I'm kind of sad because I had a really nice thing going last time where we had really greatly and generously extended range of that knife throwing ability. It was able to reach very far and lasted a lot longer. But again, it's pretty generous with how frequently it cools down just on its own. There's a number of really cool relics that I've yet to get that are skill specific. And apparently this skill in particular has some incredible ones. Kill that guy real quick. That guy's so quick to kill. He's basically a mini boss, really. Okay. Anything else before we go on to the next level? Because again, the timer's paused. We might as well just sniff around. Might as well. The physical damage, elemental. I think elemental damage. Yes. Mana by 15% wouldn't be bad. It's not a bad idea. But I've yet to see really any upgrades where it's like, ooh, that would harm me. Sometimes it's like, oh, it helps something that I don't care about as much or that I'm not leveled into. But nothing where it's like, oh, I don't want that. That'd be terrible. Damage go up, conviction gain, retaliation damage. Retaliation damage, I like that because that closed body skill is really useful for boss battles. Because when the shield pops, it reflects some percentage of the damage you sustained, the shield sustained, back at the attacker. Or maybe it's in a radius, I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, it has a very good potential against bosses in particular. That is a Game Fox array. What's up, Game Fox? I had a moment where I had to double take. I was like, oh wait, I haven't been going that late, have I? Because usually Game Fox is a fellow late night streamer, but she's being responsible tonight, which is very commendable. Thank you, Game Fox, for that raid. Very generous. Always appreciate your rating. Now, of course, it's been a minute since I've had the pleasure of getting to talk to you because I was on vacation until Tuesday of last week. I was in Japan for 3 weeks. And I had a great time. It was awesome. It was exhausting. It was weird. It was overwhelming. It was sensory overload constantly. 10 out of 10 would vacation again. It was not what I would call a relaxing vacation. It was doing a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff, but man, was it good. Good time. We stayed in Tokyo for the majority of the trip. We were in Osaka for a couple days. We went to Kyoto. We went to go to the Nintendo Museum. We ate at the Pokemon Cafe and the Kirby Cafe. We saw Mount Fuji. We climbed the Fushimi Inari. We fucking did it all, man. It was awesome. Great time. But enough about me. Game Fox was playing some... Actually, hold on. Let me do a quick shout out. We'll shout out for our friend Game Fox. See what they're up to on this fine day. Bam. Not sure why I turned into Ringo for a second there. That work schedule, that would do it. New work schedule, who dis? And this is Hellclock. So Hellclock is a roguelike of sorts. I'm going to go and unpause so I can kind of play and explain what's happening here. It's kind of a roguelike with some Diablo-isms thrown in for good measure. As you can probably guess, we have a build going right now where it's a very melee-centric build. We still have a gun, but lots of up close and personal melee kind of damagey boys. The critical damage one would be great, but I can't afford that one. I will take probably the move speed one, because move speed is one thing that feeds into some of our abilities, helps empower them in a couple of ways. So it's a roguelike. It has some Diablo-isms, like I said. However, the titular Hellclock, where this game gets its namesake, is this little timer in the top left that's always counting down. Okay, maybe not always, because it does pause during the boss areas, and it pauses if you enable the setting to do so. It pauses during these menus as well. But otherwise, it's always counting down, and if that reaches... When it reaches 0, the run ends. So no matter how powerful you are, no matter how much health... how much defense, how supercharged you are, you can be an absolute badass. But if you run out of time, that's it. And you have to start a new run. And of course, it's a roguelike, so you lose all of your upgrades, but you do keep your meta progression, like upgrade points, as well as some basic equipment you have always available. Damage or skill speed. I mean, that one's a cool one, but yeah, this is the one we're using all the time, so. And Robter's correct. Robter's played this game quite a bit, and Robter, you were one of the ones to convince me to try to use this cool ability. Because we'd seen some good relics for it, but I had never actually pulled the trigger on trying it until just earlier. In fact, I'll show you what relics we're using right now. I'm sure you've played this enough to know. We have the Banner of Faith, so we got some life replenishment going on with this one. Then we also have the Tempest. We get some lightning damage relative to our movement speed, which is nice, and also critical hits causing the electric wave to trigger. And then chance to bleed, or apply bleed on critical hit, which is nice. So we've done a decent bit with trying to empower the double knives a lot, and some other lightning damage and critical chance enhancements. So it's pretty cool so far. This is actually our second attempt with this build, because last time, the previous run rather, ended rather abruptly on the beast in the second biome. Where I didn't have as much damage as I had hoped that I would. He kind of fucked my shit a little bit. I'm gonna re-roll this, actually. Retaliation damage, I like that a lot. We'll do this one. Or that one. So I'm trying to, like, be more mindful of what upgrades I'm choosing, that kind of thing. So we'll see. I can't afford... I can afford this one. Evasion, sure. Not gonna say no to some evasion. Sounds nice. Bell's pretty sweet. Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't unlocked it yet, but I've seen it. I've seen it, and it looks really fun. And the numbers don't lie. Like, I know it's expensive, and it's an expensive skill to use, but the damage is very impressive. Gonna kill him real quick, and he's dead. Yep. Now, granted, that's like the first standard boss, really, and he's kind of meant to be a relative pushover, so killed him pretty quick. Repeater is nice to slowed enemies. That's nice. Old bell damage goes up. I think we already have this one, actually. Poem never recited. This one is. Low time. Become oiled. Interesting. Double intensity but half the duration. I kind of like this one. We don't have a repeater build right now, but we could go back to repeater very easily, if need be. Duration of this guy. We could redraw, but it's a little bit more expensive. Sure, I will take that one. I like that knife throw ability. It's pretty cool. Physics spin. You don't like how the lightning looks? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it, but I could see that being distracting for some folks, so... understandable. But I'm liking it so far. And I've tried to, like, pick other relics that enhance that lightning damage. Kind of contribute to it. There we go. Do I want to check down there? Probably not. Probably not. There's a potion there, but we're good there. Yeah, so we're killing these guys pretty quickly, but again, I want to make sure that when and if I'm able to reach that boss, we're able to very confidently take that guy out. Seems like we have no problem dispatching small fellows, like, really quickly with the skill, but yeah, it seems like beefier boys are able to withstand our shit a little bit better, unfortunately. 9,000, man, that's impressive. I think I'm like just 1,000. Yeah, I'm just a little bit over 1,000, so I got a long way to go. I'm still on the rookie numbers. Ooh, some cool relics. They're expensive. Well, not that expensive, actually. Mana cost, no issue. Yeah, we get that regen. Right, exactly. Actually, you have to increase the cost, he says. Cost goes down. Wither. I'm not sure I'm familiar with Wither. Marksman skills. That's pretty cool. Oh, I think I already have this one. Yeah, I already have that one. I don't know if it's... the numbers might be slightly different. But yeah, we already have that one. Wither buildup. Withering large relic. I'll go and get that one just because, like, I'm not sure what that is. So maybe like that could have some cool opportunities, some cool possibility with future runs. Or future builds rather. I'll see something, I'll go, oh, I have something for that already. Area of effect. Yeah, area of effect does sound nice. These fellers. Trying to keep my eyes on the mini-map. There's a lot to look at in this game. There's a lot of things to kind of dart around to keep an eye on, but trying to keep an eye on the mini-map and watch for the indicators that say, oh, hey, you've got like a unique enemy to fight or a treasure chest. Trying to miss those if I can help it. Or a red portal, because we do have the red portal skill, which is nice. Trying to make sure I don't miss out on those opportunities when they present themselves. 400,000, good lord, that's incredible. Yeah, like I said, I'm still got rookie numbers here, man. This is only my second day streaming it. I've got a total of 4.4 hours in this game, so we're getting there, but I got a long way to go. I can't pretend to be an expert. I just play one on TV. Like I've gotten a single red portal this run. A little bit unfortunate. Critical chance. Oh my god, that critical chance I could just die, but it's very expensive. Physical damage would not really help us. I'm gonna reroll. I'll take the mana one. The mana one's helpful. God, that critical chance one, man, that would be so nice. Like sugar and spice. I hate to say it, but unfortunately, I think our damage is about the same. Like we're killing the big guys at about the same rate, so I'm worried that when the boss pops in, we're gonna be not as impressive. Maybe a little bit better, but yeah, it's like our damage rate just couldn't quite match up to the beast on this guy, so that was an issue. Alright, let's use this thing. This is the third. I need to like get some mana back, because if I use it too long, it starts to lose the juice. We can't be losing the juice. Gotta be on the loose. Yeah, our damage is once again still not great. And we got that shield up. We did lose it though. I think I just got to play more defensively. I think my issue both times I've lost to this guy is because I was being too ambitious. So shield is still... Okay, we lost most of it. I'm trying to use the shield offensively because I know when it explodes, it pops off really hard. But I'm trying to be mindful of the fact that it has the defensive component kind of speaks for itself. I think we got this. I played this a lot smarter. There we go. Smarter, not harder. There you go. Fast and single target. That's the bell, right? Yeah. It looks really cool, like number-wise, but again, I know it's expensive, so... To cast, that is. So it makes sense that once it's cool, but you need the right relics to really make it work. I imagine that's probably how most skills in this game go. There's a lot of cool skills, but you need the right relic to make it work for you. Question mark floor. Let's skip ahead. The game must have heard me earlier when I said I've yet to encounter a red portal. They said, here you go, fam. I said, we got you. We got you covered. These guys have a bit more juice. I can tell they're a little bit more spicy. We have a nice amount of time left on the timer, so we're doing all right. I have no idea how much further there is left in Act 1, so we'll see, but keep on keeping on. More damage. Reroll. Effect for... Yeah, actually, that is kind of nice. I'll take that. There we go. Power. I'm guessing that's just more damage. That is exactly what it is. I can tell the difference already. Now we're carving through these fuckers. Left and right. The temptation to reroll again. I probably shouldn't. There's more area of effect. It's fine. Kind of carving through slowly but surely. More movement speed would still be a welcome sight in today's day and age. Vicious ghoul. I think I got that mana enhancement because, yeah, we're powering through mana pretty quickly here. Gonna be taking like stopping every so often to just shoot with my gun so I can get some regular attacks in and get some mana back. Represent critical chance. Love that. Love that for us. That is a dead end. About halfway in. Whew. So Act 1's got some hands then for sure. And of course, as you can already tell, we did level up the Hell Clock duration a couple times to help. There's that crit chance. Yep, I love that. Love that for us. Absolutely. This is floor 13. Lucky number. Lucky number for us. Hell yes. Hell yes. A crit chance, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, I see exactly what Robster pointed out. Yeah, the flickering does get a little bit annoying. I can see where even if you're not like at risk of epileptic seizure, that kind of thing, it's still a lot. I don't think I've actually taken any damage upgrades for that one, so I might as well. Big fellas. Reckless, they are. Possessed. Oh, I wonder if they're using the same terminology as the Diablo 2 champion boys. Because, yeah, this guy is healthy. This guy's got some health. I'll just sit on him and spin. That's not gonna get... It's not something that can be taken out of context, right? Sitting on somebody and spinning. The old sit and spin strat. Woo! Okay, you know it's real when the game has to lag for a second with all the particle effects happening. You know it's a real one when the game's like, oh god, hold up. A lot of shit happening. Good fucking lord. The protection. Shrine puts a condom on my entire body. Hold it the full body condom. It's a hazmat suit. We are getting down to the 3-minute mark. The upgrades to my time are appreciated, but still, time is of the essence. The move speed one would be really nice, honestly, because move speed is another one of our deciding factors for the relic that's on this guy, the lightning relic in particular. Conviction gain, I'm not going to be sad about that one, though. Do a lot worse. You had an operation Raptor. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, I could see. Like, I don't have any or haven't experienced any issues or afflictions. The matriarch. But if I had, I could see how this could be particularly annoying. Oh shit. A little bit more damage than I wanted to be. Wanted to have. Shield's back up. Get that one going as well. We have to break his shield before we can do anything of worth. Shield is broke. We stunned. Nice. My mana reserves are small and not good. Ooh, don't like that. Oh, are you fucking... Wow. I think I was just too slow on the shield. I reached for it. I reached for the shield button. And I saw my health get down to like 4/5 or like maybe 2/3. And I was like, oh, better use a potion. And then instantly got fucking deleted. Like, that got me good. Colossal Grand Relic of Mobility. Good for bells. Really good for bells. Good for balls, too. Conviction gain. And repeater. Yeah, saw that one. Wither build-up rate. Yeah. Maybe that's... Let's see. Plague damage. Yeah, maybe it relates to plague somehow. Double 9. Ooh, that's good. Wow, doesn't slow you down? Holy moly, that's great. What to put on this guy, then? It wouldn't really help with the boss battles, but it helps with having more time, obviously. Now, granted, the last couple runs have died because I got killed versus running out of time. Running out of time is one thing, but getting killed means like, all right, I gotta get good. I get good, man.
Pessoa pode lavrar chão que nem mesmo cactus consegue brotar.
Interesting. Yeah. That sounds unpleasant, Raptor. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Hopefully things are good now, but yeah, like you were saying, like other lights could be distracting and unpleasant. So like a lot of flickering, a lot of particle effects would be a lot. And of course this game can be a lot just in general. There's a lot happening. We already have this one. I'm not going to bother buying that one. A 1% cooldown speed upgrade. Nothing really new here. Yeah, I'm guessing his inventory won't really increase until we complete the next part of the main quest. We have some new things here. I I might buy the slow time. I don't know if I want to mess with it right now. This exact moment. I'll go ahead and buy it though. I guess I'll buy both of them, honestly. And I was saying how it's like, well, it's not much of an upgrade, but also I guess I don't have a lot of other use for the soul gems right now, so I guess I'll go ahead and get the... No, nah, honestly, never mind, because that could be more useful with upgrading the reliquaries. Or the relics, that is. So this one is 1,000. Could upgrade this one. Definitely gonna use this one. I've been hanging on to this one just because it doesn't help obviously right now, but the +1 to life on kill is nice, like 1% life on kill. But this one's much more worth. They all cost 250 up to upgrade. There you go. Still joking around with it. Well, okay, well, I'm glad you were on, you know, in good spirits, Robter. Keeping your wits about you and keeping in good spirits goes a long way towards recovery. So I'm glad it was not horrible, but it doesn't sound great. Not gonna lie, it doesn't sound wonderful. But things are good now, though. And Robter says, "Listen, I got other skills that have stuck around." All right, so we're all right there. Yeah, plague damage matters nothing to me. Plague resistance, yeah, we don't have anything that does plague. Conviction gain. Yeah, so I think everything else will remain the same. Now it's a question of what do I upgrade? So upgrading it wouldn't change. I think it just changes like the ancillary numbers, like the +99 to mana. So I don't think upgrading this guy makes the increase of the damage go up further, or the likelihood of the of the electric wave. Oh no, never mind. It's that 20%. That's not the chance of the electric wave. That's the percentage of the damage that it deals. So anyway, yeah. So I don't think it affects those. I think it just affects things along like the bottom part that says like +20 to life, 2.5 physical resistance, that kind of thing. So what I might do. These are both critical chance, which is nice. I think I will upgrade this one. Oh, it does tell you. Oh, okay. That makes me feel better. And I'm full of shit. I am full of shit. It does increase these things as well. Okay, so in that case, I will go for this one. This doesn't seem to change at all. Of course, that goes up, which is nice. 25%. Sure. And then I'll do this one too. So some decent damage upgrades. Now granted, I spent a lot of soul gems. Or soul stones, rather. I'm gonna hold alt as well. Whoops. Oh, nice. That's really helpful. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. It's very helpful. Yeah. Or you could recycle them. Yeah, relics you have no purpose for. You could just recycle, which is nice. Like, do I need 2 of these things? I probably don't. So it's like, I'll hang on to him for now. But eventually this will get so full where I'll have reason to expel some of these. Speaking of the old bell, let's take a look. I got 3-point Alinos. Not bad, not bad. So more soulstone gain, you could do a lot. You could do a lot worse with, obviously. And more Hell Clock you could do a lot worse with as well. But honestly, since I've died the last couple times, I want to enhance my guy instead of just, you know, extend things. So where do I want to go here? Second Wind, a passive skill that protects you upon death. That could be nice. That could be a nice one. These, of course, give you various resistances. Maximum skill level go up, so that would give us... That would potentially be quite nice, too. We could venture these ways as well. Maximum skills, yeah. We need to reach Act 2, though, for those. This one, you don't have to, though. We can reach that one right now. Yeah, most of these wouldn't be worth it right now. Not yet. Act 3, yeah, same thing there. So, I think I'll go towards the Second Wind thing. Can't actually reach it now is the problem. I mean, more life is never going to hurt me. That's only going to help. Blessing redraw is cheaper. Kind of looking ahead. Yeah, more reliquary size upgrades. Sure. Resistances, attack speed go up. That one's nice. Yeah, number of blessings offered. That's really nice too, actually. So next time I'll be able to get second wind. That'll be nice. So now, do I have any relics that increase movement speed with like when you're using the double knife skill? I don't think I do, but one of the upgrade options that we see in the blessings menu when you level up, rather, is like movement speed with ability, which we can now ignore because this doesn't slow me down. Or although I guess it would still help because now it makes you move faster. It would move faster than your basic movement speed. So it could still be cool, but it's less of an emphasis. Red portal, let's take it. And we go right to the boss. Wow. Wow. So again, you know, it could be a bit risky skipping that many levels. Let's see. Yeah, and also, you know, I don't have a lot of money, obviously, so I can't really reroll anything. But the time save is pretty hard to ignore. Pretty sweet. And of course, this is the first area. You know, we one-shot basically everything. So it's easy to just kind of steamroll over everything by this point in the game because, you know, we're early enough in. Yeah, the skill speeds. That would make us actually move faster than our basic movement, which is not a bad idea. I think I'm more excited about the mana cost reduction. Because, you know, we saw earlier in the previous run when we were fighting the dude, the big dude that is, how running out of mana can really kind of interrupt the flow a little bit. So mana reduction being less punishing sounds nice. Doesn't mean it's just infinite mana, but it's a less mana cost. And he is dead. There it is. Nice and quick. Skills Conviction and Melee. That would be nice. I haven't seen it yet, but it sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Mana cost or skill speed? I mean, skill speed would be cool. Of course, it means more mana, obviously, because now I'm hitting more, and it's costing the same. So, anything else I want to grab before we mosey on? Because 9.5 minutes, and we just killed the first kind of small boss. It would be nice. Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for relics that are really good for specific skills. Move speed. I will take the move speed. That's one of our abilities with this skill. With that one relic, scales off of our move speed. Our movement speed. We are so fast. Wowie zowie, we are so fast. This champion's out of here. Carving a fucking path through all these fuckers. Shrine thing over here. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it's like it's so efficient. Us able to dispatch dudes on the fly like this. So I mean, the time save alone is pretty impressive. Another mana cost reduction. Yes, I'll take it. All that, and mosey on forward. Attack speed or elemental damage? Probably a elemental damage would be cool. Attack speed, though. That's all attacks. It does mean it costs more mana. That is the downside. So more mana reduction would be nice to help kind of offset that, but it means we're even faster than we were previously. Going true Sonic speed now. Dude in the top left, I see the red. He's dead. Better red than dead. Trying to learning more experience for me. Yes, please. Time to go on a killing spree then. I mean, this game is a whole garbage goop, like a whole smorgasbord rather of killing sprees. I didn't realize you could increase the area of effect. Yes, I'll take it. I haven't gotten as many purple boys as I would have otherwise preferred, but still pretty good. We have quite a bit of money, honestly. I haven't done any rerolls. Probably crit chance. Yeah, crit chance. Because that helps the electric waves. We're not for red portals. No dice. That's fine, though. They can spawn anywhere. It seems like they're more likely to appear, anecdotally, in my experience at least, near the exit. Duration of the enduring reflexes. I feel like I'm like focusing almost all my attention on this stuff, so I feel like I might as well just stick with. I'll do damage now and speed a couple times. And we've one-shot almost everything in this first biome, and we got a Shrine of Power, so now we're really one-shotting things. Holy moly! I'll tell you one thing that'd be cool eventually. It would be like pick up range, pick up radius. That'd be like something to increase the pickup range would be helpful. Not too much of an issue, but there are times where it's like, don't want to wait around too much while waiting for stuff to drop. More relics that increase damage stack, but the mana cost. Oh, that's good to know. The mana cost only goes up the first time. That's nice. You can charge forward with that kind of mana increase or the damage increase without worrying about stacking the mana costs, which is nice. Physical or elemental? It's probably gonna be elemental then, because no physical here. Or more mana, but I'll take elemental. 8.5 minutes. This will be the merchant fella. There's also a quick kill in our experience. And here he is. And we're still not killing him as fast as the repeater build, but still a pretty quick kill. Did a couple things. We got the Scout's Medal already. Banner of Faith already. Closed body grants. Oh, that's nice. 82% chance of your missing life as additional conviction on activation. So if you use it while you're low on health, that could be a very, very nice shield. Annihilation Aura duration. That actually does sound nice. I'll definitely be using that a lot. In boss level situations. I appreciate Raptor. I appreciate the intel on like cool like factoids about this game and its systems, because hearing these kinds of things from an experienced gamer is very helpful. I appreciate your consideration. I also appreciate that you are letting me, experiment and fuck around with builds. I'm sure I've made selections that make you kind of shake your head like, oh, what? Look at this rookie making these amateur hour mistakes. What the hell? But I appreciate you're clearly very knowledgeable of this game. I appreciate you're not like backseating me or anything, because you've probably seen that in other streams where like someone is like very enthusiastic about a game they really know well, and they're like, don't do that, do this. What are you doing? You're doing that wrong. It's like, oh my god, just let them fucking learn themselves, right? Like, that can get a little bit irritating. So I appreciate your consideration and letting me make mistakes and fuck around and find out in all the right ways, all the right and wrong ways, maybe. A shrine. Move speed. I like that move speed a lot because that is very helpful. The crit chance is good. Crit chance is good. Move speed once again is helpful for that one relic we have. Yeah, we all make mistakes, even when you're super experienced. Super experienced in a game like this. I do enjoy a lot of roguelikes. I'm rarely amazing at any of them, but I do enjoy them. I really do enjoy them. One of my favorite genres of game to play. Probably just take the retaliation damage going up. That could be quite nice, because that's part of the joy of the closed body paired with double knives. I would love more damage, but that sounds pretty sick, actually. That's kind of what allows you to use that shield as a offensive move on top of the obvious defensive one. They all hide the first time we see him. I think in Diablo 2 they might have been called burrowers as well. I could be wrong, but it is a similar name. If you haven't taken damage, that's not happening for me ever. So even if I had the money, I wouldn't take it. Crit chance, yeah, crit chance. Still very good. Still very good. Oh, Returnal. That game looks so good. I've not played it. I've watched people stream it. Yeah, that game looks really incredible. That's awesome. I hope you liked it. Or I hope you have liked it. still doing pretty good on mana, honestly. We're doing all right. Third wave. Third one's always the biggest one. I think the mana steal on kill that we have is kind of carrying me a little bit here. All right, get this thing going. I'll kind of sit on the shield for a moment. Oh, shield broke. All right. Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. I'll get this guy going too. Ouch. Get the shield again. And just kind of sit for a moment, but not too long. And he's out. Not bad, not bad. Feeling more confident with dealing with that boss. First couple of times went a little bit rough, but that time went a lot better. Yeah, you know how backseating can be annoying, yeah. No, I like, without... Like, you know, you never know who's watching, right? So I won't name names, but yes, there are like certain games where, like, when I play them, I have to be careful. Because it's like, oh boy, here we go. So-and-so is in the chat. Here we go. Like, sometimes it can be a little silly. Like a good example is I used to play Binding of Isaac on stream, and I love that game. And I'm like, I enjoy it, but I'm not by any means an expert at the game. There's plenty I've yet to see and do in that game. And yeah, I enjoy it. I love that game, but I kind of had to stop streaming it because like the backseating was getting like a bit much. It's like, dude, this is a little bit much. So it's like it wasn't ruining it, and obviously I could keep playing it, but keep streaming it, that is. But it's like, there's other stuff I think I'd rather play. You know how that goes. It makes it weird for the streamer, and I as a viewer, when I'm watching somebody stream, I don't want backseating. I like watching the streamer like see how they dissect a problem and their thought process. Like, you know, if someone just says do this, like, oh, okay, it's like, well, what, you know, where was the thought process? Where was the, you know, the watching the process happen organically? Yeah. Yeah, well, that of course is how a lot of roguelikes go, right? You know, the first couple times you play a roguelike, you're gonna get your ass kicked. But yeah, once you kind of learn the ropes and get better stuff and get upgrades, then you start to see into the matrix. I'm gonna reroll. I have a couple friends that don't really like roguelikes. In fact, what I might even do is maybe just de-equip this skill. This skill is good. It is good, but I'm realizing now that, like, I would rather put more upgrades into these guys, I think. So what I might do is take this one off. At least reroll, though. Mana cost goes down, duration. You know what? The duration going up would be cool. The duration going up would be cool. Let's go with that one. And however, our boy Jorf raids us. Thank you, Jorf, for that raid. Thank you, my man. That's very sweet of you. We're playing a very cool roguelike called Hellclock. Really appreciate that raid, Jorf. You were playing... Whoops. Helps if I can spell your name right. Goddamn. There we go. Jorf was doing some... Oh, Redout. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's a good one. I haven't played the second one. I've seen the first one a bit. I'm a fake gamer. I've actually yet to play it, but I've like watched people stream it. I love like the Wipeout and F-Zero kinds of games. So that's a fun one to watch. The red portal. And this is not a boss chamber. This is a regular old level. Thank you for that raid, Jorf. As always, if you have any clips you want to share, Jorf, I'd love to see them. I always love getting to catch your streams. Jorf is a real variety man at heart. You think I play variety? Jorf is a like true dedicated variety man. That man is always playing something completely different from the previous stream. And he's very good at the games he plays. Chat's a bunch of weirdos, and I love it. The Jorf stream is a good stream. He's a cool guy. Good taste in games. Very enjoyable. Very good stuff. Bam. There we go. Look at all these. Whoa! There's that lag spike from all the effects, all the particle effects happening. Yeah, you played some Hellclock? Yeah, so you probably got into a dare drop, if I had to guess. That's why I'm playing this one, and I'm liking it a lot so far. By no means am I an expert at roguelikes. I enjoy them a lot. It's one of my favorite genres. And we've had a couple folks, including Ropter, who have kind of advised on like cool things to watch out for, and it has been very helpful. And I was just saying how like I appreciate Ropter and a few other folks. They've been helpful without backseating. Because Jorf, you've probably had that where like someone pops in, they're like, "Oh, I have over 1,000 hours in this game. Just do everything I say." It's like, oh, come on, I wanna learn. I wanna fuck around and make mistakes. And you know, go through the whole rigmarole, right? Spinning to winning. That's right. Jorf played it too. Jorf's a smart man. He's a smart, ascended individual. He's a smart lad. A literal 3 base damage for 1,000 gold. I do not have the sandals at all. Or a belt that's admittedly a nice attack speed upgrade, but this one's the obvious one. Blessed. The blessed sandals. Yeah, it's always someone with 1,000 hours. Yeah. No, I was saying earlier how, like, I love Binding of Isaac, and I'm by no means an expert on that game, but I like to think I've like, played enough to be dangerous. But, like, I can't hold a candle to the pros that, yeah, have, like, thousands of hours in the game and have done all of, like, the tainted runs and shit, so... My skill set is pretty lacking, and I haven't streamed the game in a long time because, yeah, the backseaters, I don't want to say they ruined it, because I feel like that's maybe a bit extreme, but, like, it definitely takes away from the experience. And as a viewer, I don't like it when backseating is happening, because I kind of like seeing how the process happens, you know, so... Anyway, it's good to see you, though. Oh, shit, I'm getting fucked, and not in the good way. I need to attack some boys. I can get some health back because I got that health steal. I need to be careful where I'm standing because there's some AoE or some like damage over time thingamajiggies happening. Ooh, like right there. Perfect example. So I gotta play it smart. I gotta be smart. Being smart is not nearly as fun as just, you know, spamming the attack button. So my shield's about to wear off. Good damage. We stunned him too. Is this gonna be the run where I end this motherfucker's existence? I ruin this entire man's career. I'm about to wreck this entire man's career. Ooh, yeah, that's the attack that keeps fucking me, and not in the good way. Not the good way I like being fucked by a large fella, by a large, strange exoskeleton-bearing fella. Yeah, it's like I want to attack you, but I don't want to. I don't want to touch the scary zone. It hurts. And like I said, Jorf, thank you again for that raid. And if you have any clips to share, you've raided before, so you've heard my spiel, but always bears repeating how much I appreciate you and how I always love to see what you're up to. Or if there were streams coming up this week or over the weekend maybe that you're excited about, any cool things on your horizon, got his ass.
Eu não tive o deleite de cortar a cabeça daquele lunático que você chama de conselheiro. Mas fico muito satisfeito em saber que meu exército decapitou esse flagelado.
Corta-cabeças. Achei que tinha me livrado de você, cão dos infernos.
We got some new blessings. Backseaters can be... That's true, they can be, yeah. I've seen that too. Someone who... Like, somebody trying to backseat a streamer and then the streamer being like, bro, that's bad. You don't do that. It's like someone backseating. It's like, dude, that advice is like definitively not good. Don't listen to that person. So we already have one of these. There's nothing to say that, you know, it wouldn't be kind of cool to have a double of some of these. I don't know if having 2 scout medals would really, or scouts medals would really be all that worth. But I could see having 2 or more Bloody Thorns could be kind of nice. I'll grab one of those. Oh, I could have re-rolled, obviously. We have a lot of gold. Actually, this will be one such case where I do re-roll. So I can have... Ooh, more blades, though. That would be kind of sick. I'll do that one. Or knives, that is. I'll do that one. That one pretty well. I like to think I played that relatively smart. We got 6.5 minutes left on the timer. Yo, this is... I don't want to say this is going to be the run, but it's going to be a run. I'm hoping we can beat Act 1 tonight. That'd be really cool. I could get to the end of Act 1. I'm guessing this is the last biome in Act 1. I'm guessing. These guys have a lot of health. I'm seeing the health increase, so... this is not, you know, a guarantee by any stretch. It's taken some... These guys got the juice. It's taken some juice to take him down. Of course, we're getting some higher order relics, which is going to help to shore up some of the difference, but not a whole lot. Whomst is this guy? He had like a cool laser thing. That was cool. Yeah, these red boys. Get him out of here. Spending retribution. Area of effect. I do like that a lot. I like the area of effect going up. I think that's specifically the aura of like the damage that gets reflected back to the baddies. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I went the wrong way. This way. One unique relic. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, in that case, I shouldn't have grabbed it. But thank you. Thank you, though, Rob. That's very helpful. Makes sense, too, because otherwise I could see it getting very overpowered very quickly. You have, like, an entire reliquary just stacked with, like, 12 of those things. Because I think that was the lifesteal one, right? So it's like you're just getting so much health per kill. Per hit, even. Not even kill, but per hit. Take one of these. Elemental damage. Let's see. This is technically an AoE, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. I mean, it is in some ways, but not really. So that wouldn't help. Elemental damage, yeah. This is considered area of effect. And I do like that shield, that damage reflection, 50%. Every attack is, yeah. That is pretty cool. So that would mean that physical damage explosion would be that much more effective. That one's really good at with like boss battles, that kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I should just play it safe. Take the elemental damage one. You know, for the red portals, obviously. Red portals that skip ahead, which I like to think would be a fairly safe bet. Ooh, I took more damage than I wanted to. Thank goodness for the health steal. Health steals kind of keep my ass going, honestly. I feel like I should not be standing still. I need to be, like, wiggling more when I'm whirlwinding upon some fools. When I'm spinning and winning. I need to be whirlwinding on them, because if I stand still, then they can just fucking get my ass. I should be doing some tactical wiggles. Minutes left on the clock. Let's see what the final fella is going to be of the last part of Act 1. I guess it'll be whoever has the soul of Antonio Constanilla. The counselor, right. I'm gonna put these on. I'm wiggling. Wiggling my way to victory. They're possessed. They have a lot of health, just like in Diablo 2. That modifier means they have a lot of health in D2 and also in this game. Oh, Jesus. That kind of fucked me up. And fucking a lot of possessed. My goodness. Probably worth a lot of experience, and they drop the purple boys, which I like. Blessing of the Future. Can't take this with me I can't use it right now, but I'll have it with me for future runs. Good redraw. Again, a lot of money. Passage recovers mana. Passage. Don't think, is that that might be the dash forward ability. Oh no, that's Shadow Dash. Never mind. We already have one of these. Take one of those. Explore. And this is a boss floor. I don't know if it's the boss, but it is a boss. God. Ooh, a lot of shit. A lot of shit. We're fine. Ooh, I don't like whatever's going on there. I don't like that. Oh, it's his like enhancement. Fucking lightning enchantment from Diablo 2 come back to fucking get my ass. That was always the worst enchantment in Diablo 2. The fucking lightning enchantment. The little spark bolts that fly out like that. That shit's brutal. Especially on the higher difficulties where your elemental resistances are nerfed to hell and back. Bro, why do you have so much health, bro? You're being cringe. Having that much HP, it's pretty cringe, bro. Just straight up damage, yeah. Oh, actually, the retaliation damage was tempting. Retaliation damage goes hard. At that close body. All right, we're quickly approaching the singularity where you like cannot tell what's happening. We're approaching that point where it's like, bro, what is even happening on screen now? Oh, are you the guy? Wraith, you are a guy. I don't know if you're the guy, but you're definitely a dude. You have a lot of health. I'm gonna spin around you until I see otherwise. Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay, all right, fair. I see you. I'm gonna spin around you and try to get your shit. All right, pretty good. You have a lot of health, though. Would rather you didn't. Once again, having that much HP kind of cringe in today's politically charged environments. I think when he does that, I'm just gonna be on defense because it does a lot more damage than I want it to. There we go. I like to think I've got his attack pattern pretty well figured out, but seconds, yeah. Just do exactly what I said earlier. Good thing that the timer is paused while we're in these boss areas, because yeah, this guy is more of an endurance challenge than a like big scary numbers challenge. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Like, I keep wanting to get behind him, but I don't, because it pops out like that and kind of spreads in that star formation. And sometimes he has his back against the wall very smartly. Motherfucker keeps teleporting. Again, being very cringe. Oh, he made friends. I'm surprised he didn't. Oh my god, they did a lot of damage. Oh, they're all doing that kind of damage. Oh, that's not good. I gotta kill these dudes. Never mind, he's dead. Okay. I was gonna say, he should have done that a lot earlier. He should have brought those guys in a lot earlier, because they were doing quite a bit of damage. Right, well, that was not the end of Act 1, probably. Kill the head cutter. Is a name. Head cutter. Cut header. 5 minutes on the clock. I think we're probably okay, as long as I don't, like, completely fuck the world. Now they have the explodey heads. Oh, Jesus, no, I don't. I don't like it at all. That's awful. Fuck, I hate it. Like, it looks cool, but it's awful. So... yeah, as long as I play it relatively smart and don't get completely beansed, then we'll, might be walking away with an Act 1 clear tonight, boys and girls. Retaliation damage. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ooh, there is a fella down here. I will take... ooh, and a treasure chest, I think. So I will take the potential of a time sink. Antichrist, the Scourge of Canada? No, it's the Scourge of Canudos. I mean, I would rather not fight the Scourge of Canada. That's good. That could be awful. Who would the Scourge of Canada be? Is it too easy to say Justin Bieber? I think that's too easy. Low-hanging fruit. This is like a full 30 seconds. Was it worth it? I don't know. I mean, we got money and experience. Profane Nest. Bro, you have so much health. Stop it. I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it, but we fucking did it. Woo, that hurts. That one was painful. That one was a little bit spicy. Thank goodness for the lifesteal, and thank goodness for like, panic potions. Yeah, that corpse explosion is not for the faint of heart. It's kind of rough. That's the way your mother likes it, Trebek. More harsh punishment. Yeah. I definitely like the idea of... that explosion damage thing being extra spicy. Because again, that for me, that's like bosses. That's what bosses are all about. Lightning damage. Wowie zowie. That's perfect for this guy. Critical chance would have been good too, but lightning damage is always helpful. Granted, my critical chance 31%, so that would have been pretty nice. A pretty decent upgrade. I think I stand by it. I mean, no going back, no take backsies, as they say. No going back now. You possessed? No, you're swift. You're possessed, though. But these guys don't have a crazy attack pattern, so I'm not too scared. Fury, 9% crit damage. Jesus, so much flashing. So many flashing lights, goddamn. I do apologize. I know it's probably kind of obnoxious. I promise I didn't make it this ridiculous on purpose, but I should perhaps at least verbally acknowledge that, yes, a photosensitive epilepsy warning would be perhaps a not bad idea. There's a lot happening here. Boy, oh boy. Boy, howdy. Another dead end. Ooh, 3 minutes. I don't know. Can't wait. We just got to get to the boss chamber in 3 minutes. Got to get there. We don't have to beat the boss. Just get to his ass. And if I had to guess, the next boss we fight probably will be the big man. Or lady. I shouldn't assume. But, yeah. Probably dude, and it's probably the big dude. For this act, that is. Not like the final boss. Skill speed. I feel like this having better damage. That is cool, but I don't use it often enough. I think I'll take the skill speed. An achievement for equipping all available blessings for a single skill. So no more blessings for the Spinny Boy. Spinny Boy is as juiced as he can possibly be juiced. 9,000. That would be so nice. That would be so nice. It is a little expensive. We could re-roll. No physical damage there. We could re-roll. You know, I think I will re-roll. Ah, oh, damn. I'm a little bit shy. Man, those are both nice. Another re-roll. Give me something. Yeah, I was gonna say, give me something basic I can afford. That's fine. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's okay. That's okay. I've got all the confidence in the world. Probably. I've got some of the confidence in the world. I have some of a amount of confidence. 2.5 minutes. We just got to get there. Ooh, there's some particle effects happening on screen. There's a very real chance I'm just gonna like randomly die because I'll like have so much bullshit. And I'm getting a lot of lifesteal, but I am noticing my health bar drops a couple times, like pretty significantly before the lifesteal picks it back up again. I'm just gonna ignore. Ooh, do I ignore this guy? This guy could be big. I think I will go and fight this one. I am ignoring some of the treasure chests because the treasure chests are kind of getting to the point where they're not that impressive always. Like it'll be some money and that's it. Now, granted, money would help in some instances. Oh boy, this might be an unwise choice. Minute 40. I'm doing a lot of damage. Wow, oh boy, that was a little scary. We got his ass. A lot of experience for that kill. Hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully it was worth it. I think I'm to the point now where we're just going. I'll stop to kill some things, but I'm not going to kill all things, so I will shield up for that, because that's always scary. There we go. There's the portal. I think we are there. Life regen. Huh. Life regen's not great, I don't think. I'd rather not reroll, though. Is this the man? This is the man. All right, here we go. We've made it this far. Just I can kind of like breathe now. Like, all right, we made it this far. I could have, of course, gotten some of those treasure chests, but some of them are just kind of so-so.
É difícil de acreditar que traidor como você já serviu ao nosso glorioso exército.
Yeah, just skip and just go right for it. Exactly. Ooh, cutscene. Can't still blow my nose too. Oh shit. I'm blowing my nose, bro. I've never seen an innocent, so he claims. I'm inside your ass. So watch the meteors. He likes to attack from the front, so get behind him. Thank goodness we have very good movement speed. This good movement speed might just save us. Watch the ground. Summoning some friends. That did hurt a little bit. Okay, there's a lot happening on screen. A little bit hard to see what's happening. They are dropping potions sometimes. They're unknowingly aiding me, the fools. Oh, they got the explosive ones. So the explosive ones are rough. The fact that his attack speed is slow enough, we can just kind of get behind him. Of course, I've got really good movement speed. Oh, no wonder so many fellas. Get him out of here. Good movement speed, good attack steal, or health steal rather. Probably a thingy. I see it. I see the nest. Oh, I can't stand still though. Can't stand still. Another one. I just killed your asses. Be careful. Don't stand still. Don't stand still too long. These things are still piling down. Boy, I really do feel... If anybody has ever experienced like an epileptic event in their life, in their lifetime, and they're watching the stream right now, I'd feel bad because there's a lot of shit happening right now. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Oh, that was a lot of health. Oh, there's Gracie. That's sweet. Ooh. I might have summoned a little bit. I'm going to be wrapping up here in a little bit. Gracie's making pasta, and I'm very excited. Some of you might be thinking that, Alex, it's late. Like, why are you making pasta this late? And to that I say, listen, if you've never had a late night Costa experience and you're missing out. Also, both of us are still a little bit fucked up from the Japan trip because we're both a little, maybe a little bit affected by like time zone shenanigans. Like to a slight degree at least. Like not full jet lag, but I think both of us are still a little bit silly with like still waking up at weird hours of the night. Because you spend 3 weeks in a place and you get accustomed to the time zone, then you come back. You can't not be a little bit affected by it, so. Yeah, Gracie went to bed super early tonight. She went to bed at like 8 p.m. And she was like, I know I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and be hungry. She was like, I know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I know it's I think it's been a little bit harder for her than for me. Ooh, man, that attacks a lot of damage. Thankfully, I'm like constantly full on potions. And again, that full body ability is really carrying my ass. I was gonna say, I'll stay here for as long as I can. Full body. It's nice that when he does that melee attack, it kind of keeps him lurched forward that direction for a while. Also, in a weird fucked up way, it's helping me, I think, more than it helps him that he's summoning so many dudes. Because it gives me so many opportunities for lifesteal. So, like, if I have to get away from him and heal, I can just fight his bros, his underlings. So, yeah, in some ways, I would say this guy's actually a little bit easier than some of the other fights, up to this point at least. You know, relative to our experience in the game and the numbers we're dealing. I'm going to keep a really close eye on my... Ooh, that's not good. Oof, no, that's not good. All right, we're good, we're good. Just got the full body. Full body experience. Ooh, that was scary. That was scary. I shouldn't have put myself in a corner like that. I am gonna maybe see if I can find... Here, there it is. If I can find your ass. He loves to spew out the fellas. He's got his, like, last little bit of health. The shield is still up, but only for so... Ooh, that was a little scary. Full body up. Ooh, that was a little bit dicey. The, little bullseye thingies, the little area of effect bullseye thingies are getting less predictable. When they get more chaotic like that, they get a little scary. Is this it? Final approach? Is he stunned? Oh, I think he was stunned for a minute there. We got his ass. Nice, man. Nice. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, he really wasn't that bad. I was bracing myself for something scarier. There we go. We got his ass. That was satisfying. Bleeding enemies. Oh, that's kind of cool. All pending bleed damage to be applied. That's actually really good. I like that a lot.
Essa foi pra cada canudense desgarrado. Que Deus cuide das suas
Good shit. Good shit.
E o diabo da tua.
I'm gonna assume that is the conclusion of Act 1. I'll wait until we get the achievement, the confirmation. Yeah, that fight was engaging and it was fun. Oh, we got a bunch of achievements. I imagine this is probably how it goes for a lot of people when you play this game for the first, when you like beat the first big boss like that. So we got the head cutter, obviously, but we also dealt 7 million damage and also 77 million damage in the run. I think there's one that's one category further, which is 700 million damage. Seeing those both pop up simultaneously was kind of fun. And I know we got lots of juice for our bell. Endgame is still in beta. Oh, good to know. Good to know. So yeah, it's still some form of early access. We get a cutscene? Shame because like that build was very strong. I would have loved to have kept going, but we only had like a minute and a half left on our timer anyway.
Aquela criatura parecia o próprio Cramunhão.
We got his ass.
Deus me livre guarde.
Vasculhei esse porão todo, mas nada de encontrar o conselheiro.
Minha fé te acompanha, compadre. Nós encontraremos.
Yeah, the end game is in beta, right?
Que diabos é isso?
Am I? A doorway. Oh, ominous. Go shopping around a little bit.
Deixar o sertão.
Appreciate you popping in, Todd. Any dare drop shot? Yes. Yes, the only one that's really feasible right now for us that has rewards still in stock is to beat Act 1. And if we beat Act 1, we get an extra key for Conquest Dark giveaway. And we played Conquest Dark, excuse me, about a month or so ago, and I really liked it. It's a very, very good game. Speed. I'll take the slight increase on the crit chance. That's pretty good. But yeah, so barring any surprises, I think we should be able. I think we have beaten Act 1. We just have to like officially go into the Act 2 area, I think. We have a lot of relics. Enough to fill up this entire page. Exactly. It is like precisely full. That is impressive. Yeah, passage. I haven't seen that skill before. Glitz and melee with melee skills recover. That's cool. Recover 0.5 life. Yeah, some good stuff here. Really good stuff here. Skill book. Yes. Okay. So we have beaten Act 1 then, as is evident by the fact we have Act 2 skills available now to us. So now, you know, potentially we could try some other build options, because the spin to win has been great, but now there's other possibilities. What I would be looking for, so like this one has a cooldown of 0.5 seconds, so this would be something that would potentially take the place of the double knives. Anything that's 0.5. 15 seconds, 0.25, so Holy Rosary, that's another one. A spiral around you dealing lightning damage. We know about lightning damage. Flurry of Spectral Quills, it's healing damage, and it's plague damage. That's, or healing damage. It's homing shots, and poison damage, which is cool. At least I'm assuming that's what plague means. Projectile, and it's a spell versus a marksman thing or a melee thing, right? What I'll do is I'll take that one off. I'm gonna leave. I should definitely have something defense-wise, so I'll leave closed body for a bit. Before I do anything, I'll still buy a few of these. I'll still buy Veil of Quills. Pulls enemies into an area. That's cool. Insta bleed. Can't pull bosses, but they do get bleed and stun. That's nice, because the number of times in games like this, bosses are just immune to things like stun and bleed. Kind of a bummer. You get to summon the homies. That's cool. Definitely getting that one. Judged. Oh, it's like cursing and like the necromancers in Diablo 2. That's cool. Damn, I like all those things. I like all of them. I like all of it. And then the bell. 4 points. Very nice. Very nice. And that, of course, means we can now dip into this area. So I definitely want the second wind. But I feel like it behooves me to go into the Act 2 stuff that was unavailable previously. More conviction, more life. I mean, I definitely want more Hell Clock timer for sure. Although we had enough time with this last run that let us get to the end of Act 2, which is nice. Or sorry, the end of Act 1. Experience gain is nice. It's got to be one of these two. Probably the health one. And then Guild Blessing at the start of a new run. That's actually kind of nice. Oh, I can't afford it though. Okay. So we're getting into the Act 2 stuff though, which is nice. Turn that. Okay, we still have a decent bit of money left over. Of course, upgrade at the reliquary. I'm curious. I go up this way. Does this throw me into the next like combat area? Into the portal. Because there's other upgrades I want to do. Yeah, you know what? It's probably that it probably like starts you on the next level. So before I do anything else, maybe he would have like tier 3 stuff. Oh, he does have tier 2 shoes. Actually, that's what I have already anyway. But yeah, he might have like new equipment in his roster soon. So if I were to attempt one more run for the night, what would I do? So we're doing... I think I'll try this guy. I think I'll leave closed body, but I think I will bring in the summon guard. Not gonna use that one yet, but I'll do those two. Those others. Oh, they're just. Oh, they follow you around. That's kind of cool. And I guess when you cast, or rather when the cooldown ends. Okay, so they get a good boost for 4 seconds, but they just hang around. So you could use it again to get that attack boost, or you replenish them when they die, presumably. That's really cool. All right, so I'll pull this back to page 2. This is Plague. So lightning stuff, all that goes back. We have some plague things. I don't think we have any relics that call out the whatever that skill is specifically. Like resistance. And on kill. Like resistance. Plague damage. And it talks about wither buildup. I don't think wither is relevant here, but I'll still grab it. Go grab it. What's up, Jesse? Good to see you, dude. We're playing a cool little roguelike. It's called Hellclock, and I'm about to do, I think, probably one more run before we wrap up for the night. One more new one, because we just unlocked a new exciting act. Ooh, the closed body one. Yeah. I will grab that. That's actually kind of nice. I'm trying to choose my upgrades. Passage. I don't know what that is. Yeah, the rest will probably just be like basic stuff. Full chance, yeah, lightning. Once we get relics that are specific to that skill, it'll be kind of more obvious what to take. Otherwise, I'm just kind of grabbing stuff that looks cool. So cooldown speed, critical damage. I think I will take. I don't know if we've seen a lot of plague damage. Up until maybe now, so it's like I'm gonna. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'll take that one instead because that's got 4 things on it. That's got 5 things. Damn. Yeah, never mind. I'll take that one. Unless the 4 things that it has I like more. Cooldown speed, physical damage, physical damage. Is this physical? I think it's a spell. Physical damage does not help us here. They both have it. Mana regeneration, conviction gain, move speed. Yeah, I'll stick with it. Experience gain is nice. 100 to life, conviction gain. Bonus trinket drop, I like that. That's cool. Plague resistance, sure. 1 to mana on kill. Life on kill, conviction gain, more life. Complete chance, but yeah, physical and no physical happening. We'll do 2 more conviction gain. We'll do that as our build. Not going to spend money on any of these upgrades because I'm sure we'll get some much better relics. So I'll save the remainder. Oops, down here. We'll save the remainder of our unspent fellas. And see what the portal has for us. So sure enough, this is the Act 2 area. Appreciate the Act 2 area in this game. It's like the Act 2 area in Diablo 2, which is to say it is desert, which I appreciate. Uses a lot of mana. It's a lot of mana. Oh, but it's all homing, which is really cool. It's cool, but yeah, we definitely need to soup it up for it to have much of a fighting chance. Velocity, damage, or mana less mana cost would be nice. That is expensive. And also they kind of like they fly out and then kind of wrap back around. So I wonder if there would be relics or something that would alter the trajectory so they fly out in front of you. So this is a much more open area. Less linear as the previous areas. Boink. Wretched Impaler. We're gonna be getting that not enough mana pop up a lot. It is inevitable. Our Spirit Boys are still doing great. I don't know how much damage they're doing. Like they're cool for distracting enemies. Oh, actually, maybe they are. It looks like they're firing projectiles. Catholic Guard damage. Just the damage they do. Sure. There we go. This is probably the right way. I think all roads lead to this little area. Cool little spot. Wretched Impaler. So we're definitely doing poison damage. Fast. I haven't had to resurrect these guys yet. They're just chilling. They're as fast as I am, and their projectiles are it's nice. It's helpful. Ooh, except I've been so used to health steal and putting myself in danger this whole time. Can't afford shit. But I can come back at any time, which is nice. Or we just go to the next portal. Time's a wasting. Of course, they are dropping potions. Every so often, at least. I'm glad we're trying new things. But yeah, the temptation to not just stick with the spin to win, it's a tough temptation to overcome. Oh, the vultures, and man, the number of enemies that are just like almost exact analogs to what we see in Diablo 2. I mean, it's not a bad thing because I love that game. But it's like there's a familiarity there, which is unexpected, but kind of neat. Certain enemies and certain like attack like skill types and upgrades, that kind of thing. Feels pretty good. I'm liking it so far. I can tell for it to really shine, I would need some relics to like alter how it behaves and enhance it in some ways, but the homing aspect seems like it's always going to be efficient. It's always going to be effective, rather. Because like there were times where with the spin to win build where I was like, I can't reach that guy, so I just have to wait. Or I can reach him, but there's like a huge damage field there. It's gonna fuck me up. Whereas this thing, like you can just always use it, and it will seek out the bad guys for you. So it's gonna be, maybe I shouldn't confidently say it's always useful, but it's a lot more reliable. Haven't tried the minions before. I mean they're helping. I was kind of hoping they would tank some of the aggro, like enemies would attack them instead of attacking me. Maybe they are, but I don't think they have health bars. I think they are just throwing out damage. So, something to try. Also, my favorite class in Diablo 2 was always Necromancer. I love the Summon Mancer archetype, so I'm going for the very predictable. Of course, Alex would appreciate the summons because that's what he always did in the old days. Also, when you cast the quills in a point blank formation, it kind of acts as a shotgun because all of them hit the target at once. So it's a lot of damage, but it's expensive, very expensive. So we need a lot more mana and a lot more mana steel to really make this work. It is good though. It is very good. Explosions and piercing. Oh my god, piercing would be amazing. And explosions would be great too. This would be elemental for sure. I don't really have anything that does like when you crit you get something cool, so I'll just take regular elemental damage. Thought I could afford one now. The mini boss pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's right here apparently. 3 rounds just like earlier. Now can I actually survive the regular rounds to fight the mini boss? Well, we still got the, I should be doing this every so often. We still got the heavy body, or the closed body rather. Yeah, that guy was a little bit chunky. Trying to balance my act between regular gun to get mana back and spend mana with the homing. That all was round 1. These are a lot a lot longer, and the enemies have a lot more health. Makes perfect sense, obviously, but yeah, we aren't in Toto anymore. You know, we're getting into the big leagues, or the bigger leagues at least. I know Raptor pointed out that yes, or confirmed rather, that the end game in this game is still in kind of its beta format, so to speak. I'm assuming that means Act 3, because we know Act 2 is available. Or maybe not. Maybe Act 3 is playable, but maybe like post Act 3, after you quote unquote beat the game. That was Wave 2. Coming in hot is Wave 3. A lot of like circle, not back strafing or circle strafing, but like running away and firing my homing projectiles kind of all at once to hit whoever's closest. Some kind of landmine skill would be really useful right about it, where I could just like drop something behind me and whoever's behind me just gets like pumped. Lots of explodey boys. We're slowly whittling them down. Emphasis on the word slowly. And again, because every shot is a projectile, a homing projectile. It's hitting something. Sometimes it's like, all right, stand my ground and use that. There we go. Use that cool. What's it called? Little shield spell. And try to soak up the damage to reflect. Guy has the. That enchantment that reactively throws out little orbs, but of course I now have projectiles, like all projectiles, so I don't have to be in the danger zone necessarily. Might be here for a minute though. Not enough mana. Oh, yeah, we might be here for a minute. He has a lot of health. Okay, we just broke his shield, finally. Might be a minute before we get to take this guy down, yeah. And he is the leader, Ancient Burrower. Doesn't have any cool title or cool elements. Other than the one we see, the purple one. Yeah, it's after you beat the... Yeah, so it's after the main story. That's the post-game. Makes sense. Or that's the end game, rather, yeah. And it functions as a post-game. I'm gonna let him attack me while I have the shield up. It did more damage. We're getting there. It's just that it'll take a minute. Ooh, that was a bit much. I flew a little close to the sun on that one. Yeah, I'm out of potions. Yeah, that was dangerous. I shouldn't have done that. Foolish choices were made. I have a little bit of health steal, but not much. And he's not summoning anything, so I can't get any potions back. Ooh, boy. This one is very much an endurance run. It's probably how it's supposed to go. This guy's probably meant to be a fairly tanky fella. This is your first run in Act 2. I see this being a longer one. Shield for a bit. How we do? Again, we've had some health steal. He's getting down there. If I can keep my whips and my wits about me. Shield. A little scary. He's still back there. Of course, the range of this thing is limited. My summon guys are holding it down for sure. Any shield? Any potions in here? No, sir. They're holding it down. I'm just whittling him away little by little. Emphasis on little. I think the health steal that I have is on kill instead of hit, because I'm just not getting much back. hoping he would summon little fellas. Now the good news is, as long as I don't cock this up at the last on the 11th hour, I think we might have him. I think we got him. Whole new gaggle of new relics. Orbits a player. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's the rosary, not the quills. There we go. Brute minions. They can. Oh, okay. So there's other minions that can actually like tank things. That's nice. Less damage for every enemy pierced. That's not what this one. This is Veil of Quills. Oh, I remember Split Shot. That was one of the earlier ones. Get that one for future reference. Alright, I'll take more damage on this guy. Oh, I get the double. Nice. More damage. I feel like I should probably take the conviction, gain more shield.
De vocês não é digna de adubar o solo da nossa caatinga.
And the cactuses, of course. Oh, they have potions there. Don't I feel silly? I could have gotten potions back a lot sooner. And not all the cactuses are destructible, just the little like barrel cactuses. Which is appropriate because, you know, as a Diablo-like, we're all about breaking open and kicking open barrels. What's up, Grim? Cocking up on the 11th hour. Listen, you know me too well, Grim. I love a good 11th hour cocking. Actually, it's 1 a.m. instead of 11 p.m. So I guess I missed the boat for the 11th hour cocking. Honey, it's 11 p.m. Time for your 11th hour cocking. Yes, dear. So my nose is all runny. Don't look at me. My nose is all gross and runny. No one look at me. So I'm feeling the damage increase. I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. We're still in the first biome for this act, so no like crazy increases in fuckery that the bad guys are throwing at us just yet. I mean, the increases of fuckery are happening. You know, they're coming. It's a matter of time. He's cunning. Cunning fella. Gonna pull some stunning cunts. And some cunning... Whoops. I said... Oh, I screwed the joke up. Some cunning stunts and some stunning like that. You know, that's what you're supposed to say. But I hit the punchline too quickly. Punchline was premature. Because they stunned me so well, that's why. Dreams and relationships are built on the 11th hour cock-up, absolutely. Or in my case, marriages. Alright, there's a split path. There's a red fella, an extra special red fella up top. I definitely want to go for that. Ooh, this is a little scary. I'm seeing a little bit of lag sometimes. Like there's... Yeah, it's like maybe there's like a visual element because I keep getting low health. Ooh, I'm really low health now. Oh, God. Okay, they're all dead. Yeah, I was kind of getting fucked up a little bit there. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of lag sometimes just because there's a lot of particle effects on screen. And again, if the game is still in early access, it can be forgiven. Oh, there's a lot of shit there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was a... Oh, but I'm alive because of the second wind. I forgot I had that. Help. I forgot I had the second wind. That's super helpful. That saved my ass. My God. Yeah, more conviction. More shield. These are the red boys. Free my soul. Want to get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. God, they have a lot of health. Good lord, these guys are tanky fuckers. I have no potions left, though. Oh, boy. Foul soul, indeed. And they teleport, I think? Or no, they're just fast. No, they do teleport. I was right, they teleport. What a bunch of cheaters. Filthy, filthy cheaters. How dare they use a skill that they have because of their ability. It's so gross. So cringe. I got his ass. And he gave me a badass revolver. Nice. It's a little bit less base damage, but skill projectile amount, I think it's worth. I think it's worth. So I'll take that one. That was a bastard of a fight. technically not done. Oh my god, so many projectiles. Ooh. So many, goddamn. There is a limited range on my homing, so I have to like get somewhat close. I can't just like cast it and walk away. It's not exactly a true fire and forget. Took a lot of time, but I mean, there's just no way to get all these, obviously. Is that a shrine? What is that over here? Oh god, it's something. I don't know what it is. Oh god, I can't move. I'm dead. Oh fuck, I don't know what that was. There was something on the map, but I wanted to see what it was. Oh, and then I got stuck. That's okay. I can feel myself getting tired. Let's go and wrap it up here. But this was good. Got a new weapon. Got some fancy ass pants. Excuse me, focused pants. My pants are so focused right now. Count backwards from 69 in critical moments. There you go. Smart man, Grim. Smart man. That's a man that's speaking from experience. Now this game is good. I'm glad we beat Act 1. That tells me we got our sea legs with like how to have like a successful run, that kind of thing. There's plenty more where that came from. This game's good. Game is very good. I'm glad we got to play it. Explore Catalinga. Or Katinga, rather. This game is good. Now, of course, we did get a couple new things. We have a new weapon with to not upgrade, obviously, but we have a new weapon and some new pants and potentially some new things to purchase. Some new other equipment. Another option for the serrated revolver that is way juiced up, which is nice. So some cool options there. I'll probably do this next time. You know, we'll go shopping and make our selections next time. I'll probably also try some different skills. The Veil of Quills is good, but it needs more time in the oven, which is to say we need more like specialized relics to really bring it to fruition. So in fact, what I might even do the next time we play this is go back to some of our Act 1 skills and kind of lean on those a little bit longer until we can get the specialized relics for Veil of Quills. For instance,
mas resistimos como Mandacaru no meio da grande seca.
So for instance, this one down here, this one is for bombardment. I don't know if I know what bombardment is. It might be an Act 3 skill. Oh no, it's an Act 1 one. Oh, we didn't have access to this one earlier, but now we do. That's pretty sick. I'll go and buy that, and then yeah. So next time, yeah. So we'll kind of experiment around a little bit next time. Try some more, some other different kinds of builds, that kind of thing. This game's good. This game's very, very good. It does autosave every time you're in the town, so no progress was lost, so we're all good. The max 425. 10 runs so far, and our 9th run was the one that got us to the end of Act 1. Good stuff, my friends. Good stuff. That's going to do it for the night. Thank you to Alias and GameFox and Jorf for the raids. That's super nice. 3 really cool homies hitting us with a bunch of generous raids. Once again, it's nice being back home because I was gone for 3 weeks, of course. If there's anyone lurking or chilling with us and you're wondering, like, man, I haven't seen Alex live in a while. What the hell? We got back on Tuesday night, and my first stream back was Wednesday. It was because I was in Japan for 3 weeks with my wife and 2 of our close friends. It was a great time, and it was exhausting, and it was overwhelming, and like sensory overload. It was everything was busy, like it was packed everywhere. It was complicated at times, you know, navigating the subway system, that kind of thing. It was amazing and overwhelming and exhausting, and it's good to be back. I'm sad to be back because again, it was a great trip, but it's good to be home so I can get back into playing games and, you know, what really matters in life, like playing video games, right? But no, of course, streaming is such a meaningful hobby to me, so I've been itching to stream ever since we got back. So it's been good. It's been good. I guess this is my technically my 4th stream since I returned last week, but yeah.